Almost. Oh, microphones. Okay, well, last video of the year.
Yeah.
And it will be a one where we look back on the year that's passed. And we look forward to the 2026
Yeah.
year, where we will be working on the Beetle again. I made a little list, yeah, front and back, but let's scan. Most we did quite a bit, didn't we? This was a busy year where we
Yeah.
did a lot on the Beetle. Now it's sort of covered, or the chassis is covered in other stuff because we have, well, not lost the interest in the chassis though. We've lost a little bit of the momentum on the welding. It was so much, and every time more
Yep.
holes were found, more stuff needed to be done. We're slowly going to the rear of the Beetle, and we have a trunk lid that is, it's nice, but it's rusted through. We have a boot lid. Well, it's a trunk engine lid, I guess, because it's the back, and the front is it's the lid that covers the front of the luggage lid and the engine lid. Both have holes. Both have to be repaired. And then we have a lot more stuff to do. But I made a list. But let's concentrate first. Let's scan. So we are in the midst of working on the gearbox of the flathead. I've taken the bell housing off. This can be taken apart further. No, it cannot. This is one piece. I thought this was sort of came loose, but it isn't. It's one piece. This is a 3-speed. I might have found a 4-speed in the US. I'm going to the US this weekend and next week, but the guy is not replying, so I don't know if I can pick that up or check it. And then we're going to stick with this one, unless we find another one. But with this one, we still have to change the gear from a column shifter with these 2 arms to a floor shifter. And there are some systems, a Her system, and there's another system that clamps on this brace here, and then you can shift those 2 arms from the floor. I don't have that yet. They're asking a lot of money for those. I find it kind of ridiculous, so we will continue our search. We have, yeah, all little things that we're preparing. We're sanding. We're going to paint the bell housing, which is in great condition. That's one thing that we have more stuff from the Beetle. We have the gas tank and all the metal that goes around the engine. We all painted that. That's all done. Yep. So here, scanning here. Here we have the. I put the. We've put. You've.
Hey, oh, it's there.
Yeah,
I was looking for
the
it.
dummy is in there. The dummy is in the Citroen. So it's over there. And here we can see the bottom of the car. I'm not sure if it can be this low, if this is not too low. But I think it's still above the front axle. So this should be fine with the oil pan. So this is the actual engine. We have a lot of things to do to that one, although it runs beautifully. We found some other stuff. I will go through the list.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the Mercedes, which we took out on 3 vacations this year. And it drove 10,000 kilometers, 6,000 miles of non-problematic. You're looking kind of problematic, but it didn't give us any issues, did it?
I'm looking problematic because you can't get the words out.
Oh, okay. With the air
What are you
conditioning.
trying to say?
Yeah, well, the motorcycle worked fine, so there's nothing we're doing on that thing. And then we have the Opel Kadett little thing that's out there under a cover because we wanted to have some more space in here. That still has a number of things to do to it to make it.
Of course, that one never stops.
No,
It's never done.
but it always runs though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So we have the list. Yeah, I just did it by per car. So this is the Mercedes. Did a lot of little things that we have to do, but there are some major things that we want to do on the car. We have some hoses, oil cooling of the automatic that have to be replaced. They're kind of hard to get by, but I think I found a place that can make them if you hand in the old ones. We also have some oil usage of the engine. The oil, it's not much, but the engine starts using a little bit of oil, and it probably is to do with the oil seals on the valves. So we'll have to replace those. We have some little things here. We have some seals, we have an air horn, we have small electrical issues, some other issues. A lot of little things. Oh, I forgot to put on the hitch. We have the hitch all prepared to go under the Mercedes. So that's that. And then we have the Citroen Ford. Yeah, we are very enthusiastic about that thing.
Citroen Ford.
Yeah. And I just made a call today to the RDW or the DMV, as they say in the US. I don't know what they say in Britain, but it's
Doesn't matter.
No, it's the same thing. It's the association that will check the car and approve it for use on the road. Luckily, the Citroen, there is so few documentation in their system on the car about number of doors, number of seats, engine type even. Yeah. We can almost do anything.
It's very promising.
Yeah, it's very promising. So we want to do further disassembly. We're going to do a lot of measuring on that thing, etc., etc. That's going to be a fun thing to do. The Ford Flathead itself, so the engine itself that we just saw, there is an issue because we ran it for only about an hour in total, and we already found oil in the coolant. Sorry, coolant in the oil. So there is a leak somewhere, and I just hope it's not the block, because it's not that thick of a cast iron. I looked into the block and it's very rusty everywhere. Should be rusty, I guess, after 70 years. But still, I'm a bit wary that if this is a crack in the block, we have an issue. If it's just the head gaskets, it's not an issue because I've ordered the entire gasket system. We will find that leak. If there is a leak in the head gasket, we will see and find it. I also ordered a water pump overhaul kit. It's from a V8. It supposedly should fit the Flathead 6, because the impeller is still fine. It's just all the bearings and stuff. Okay, we got to check the bearings at the bottom end. We want to check the oil pump. We're gonna still have to replace 2 freeze plugs. We want to get the oil pan off now, and then there's a lot of stuff with the gearbox. We do know sort of. We're cleaning it now. It works, but we're still not sure if you're going to do it via a 3 or a 4-speed, if you can find one. We have to replace all the bearings, the pilot bearing, replace the bearing for the pressure plate. Then we still have to check the pressure plate itself. Clutch looks fine. Pressure plate kind of rusty. I cleaned it. I don't know if it's working correctly. But then that all can go together, and we have a drivetrain that, well, no, now I'm going a little bit too fast. We don't have a drive shaft. I think Americans call it differently. But the shaft that goes from the gearbox to the rear axle. We don't have that yet, so we have to find one. I think I found one in the US. I might be able to pick it up next week. And then, when we've done all that, which we will not do next year, but hey. Oh, we have the Beetle, and I already talked about the Beetle. So the Beetle is well. A lot of Bondo. We have to get this thing ready for paint after all the welding. We still have to disassemble the Webasto roof. That's going to be very expensive, and I hope we can find one. If we get that everything done and painted, we can mate it again and put it back on the chassis. And we can start building the car back together so it can be driven. That's going to be a lot of work. Oh, yeah. So,
Thank you for being with us this year.
thank you for being with us this year. I really enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. Hopefully, I've improved a little bit in the making of the videos and the editing of the videos.
Well, we were looking back earlier today.
Yeah, the first ones weren't that great.
Yeah,
So
well, that means you've improved.
yeah, oh yeah, there we
Simple
go.
as that.
Yeah. So thank you for sticking with us. We hope to see you next year. We wish you a really good Christmas, everyone. Stay healthy. Eat too much. Drink a lot, not too much. Be happy. And what is always that one guy always say, I love it. Go out there and work on your projects. Don't watch too many videos. I also can get
Who cares?
stuck
It's Christmas.
and stuck
Sit
in
on the
watching
couch.
videos.
Watch Christmas movies. Leave
Oh,
those
absolutely.
projects in the garage.
Yeah, leave them in the garage. But start up in January, just like we will. There is, and I have the same issue that we could be out here more.
Yeah.
And it's not going to help us that winter is
No.
coming. Although we're in the Netherlands, so how cold can it get, right?
Well,
Yeah, not too
still
cold.
very cold.
Yeah, you're really a Dutch girl, aren't you? She's not afraid of the water coming from above, but she is afraid of the cold. No, it won't
Not
get.
afraid of the cold.
No, it won't be that cold. But we will.
But all the wrenches are so cold when it's cold.
That is true.
Like I can
Yeah.
dress warm, but I can't dress the wrenches.
No, we have to wear gloves.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all. So what did you like the most this year?
I think the Ford engine.
The Ford engine.
Yeah.
Okay, getting it to run.
Yeah.
Ah.
That was
Okay,
really
so
cool.
not the welding on the Beetle.
Well, that too, but that was very repetitive.
Yeah,
And
that
this
is
was
true.
something new and exciting.
Yeah, it makes such a nice sound, and it doesn't.
It's loud.
Yeah, and it doesn't come across. Of course, I have to bring the volume down, but it's a really nice sound. I really like the sound of that engine. It's different from the Mercedes, which is also an inline six, but the Mercedes is, well, it's not a side valve engine.
And it's newer.
Yeah, so I
20
guess that
years.
makes a difference. It's a really,
Because the Mercedes engine is pretty quiet, right?
yeah, but of course it has a muffler,
Yeah.
and the Ford engine does not have a muffler, and it won't have a muffler. But I'm really excited. I didn't tell you guys all the anxiety I had with the Citroen, because as soon as you start, and I have this idea of what I want it to look like, but at the same time I thought I'm ruining my invested money because they will never approve the car for being on the road.
Yeah.
And even if we just discard all that, I have to do it twice: build the car, get it approved as the car is looking now, and then change it again. That's double work. It's a lot of money involved. I didn't want to do that, and it seems like we can get away with everything, just about everything. And
Yeah.
the only thing I think we're evolving towards, that it won't be a race car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad has finally accepted the natural form of the.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah, sort of. It will have a long bonnet because the engine has to be housed there.
Mhm.
It will be a two-seater because now it seems that we don't even have to build in a rumble seat, and then we're not going to.
But we'll keep the roof, or at least the possibility of having a roof.
Yeah. Yeah, and it might be a steel roof that you can take off, like with the Land Rover. You have these steel roofs that only go over the two front seats, or it might be a cloth, a real
Yeah.
cabriolet thing. Yeah, and then we just put it on when it's really really awful outside, and well, that's for next. But I think I think, and I'm very excited. I think we gonna spend a lot of time on that Citroen,
Yep.
and a lot of time will be needed because everything will be changed. So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will try and find as many um, materials as I need. Problem is, and we didn't talk much about that, but on this, we haven't found the right British website yet for a marketplace. Maybe it's also Facebook Marketplace. I have to ask my friends in the UK. Here we have Marketplace, and it's a Dutch marketplace, not connected to Facebook. There's an immense amount on there, but not really pre-war car stuff. That is on different sites,
Yeah.
overly expensive. And I find that if I look at the US, there's so much there because of course they've sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of these cars there, and they didn't change that much. The body or the body changed, but the drivetrain didn't change. So there's everything can be had there. Sometimes they ask a lot of money, but most of the times it also goes for scrap value. So we'll find a lot of stuff there because yeah, drivetrain is going to be American, except for the rear axle. I'm trying, hoping that we can use the rear axle from the Citroen,
Yeah.
and we're hoping we can use some kind of a flex plate in the back as it was, and have a U joint in the front near at the gearbox. That's it. That's it. And then again, we're also going to have a really fun time. I looked at Brian. Did you see Brian's with his worn leather that he has of old seats?
Not yet.
Gorgeous. I have leather that is way too new, and we have two seats. I think we can use the Citroen seats, but I want to. You can tear them down, take everything off, and then see what we have, what the frame is. I think the frame is original, 100 years old. The vinyl that's on there is not original, so we can just take it off, and then we can see if we can build it into nice bucket seats with nice brown leather, and then maybe we can age the leather somehow. I don't know. I'm just too excited to get this thing.
Or
You
ask
know,
Brian.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, take some with you.
And you have to get your driver's license.
Back to studying.
This is so easy for you, getting a driver's license. And then you can take any of the cars.
That would
And
be
then
really
continue with the
cool.
motorcycle, and you can take that thing.
No, I can't take that thing.
Why?
The motorcycle?
Yeah.
It's too heavy.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
a
it
400cc. No.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're not allowed to the first year?
Yeah. No, I have to be 20 at least.
Oh, okay. Well, so wait another years. But yeah.
Not yet.
No, but
Plan
plan.
secret.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mos, I thank you because you really, well, it's true. I normally I've been out here always by myself, always tinkering by myself. And before that with my older brother. But that was not really together. That was, we both had clients and we both worked on the client's car, and sometimes we helped each other. But with you, it's really, it's fun. You want to learn. You've learned so much.
Yeah.
We'll see how it continues in 2026. Again,
Thank you for watching. Is that what you want me to say?
yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, sort of. That's the end because we can talk all night, but they're gonna skip this video anyway. But thank you again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. We have a lot of regular viewers that comment, and they're always positive and always helpful. And we
Yeah,
thank you
it's
for
nice
that.
to see.
Sorry?
It's nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good community, as Brian from Oak Swamp and Chris from the Bracket Factory both say. It's a really nice crowd that's watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope to see you again in the new year.
Absolutely. Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
So a little explanation on my the new design that I've chosen for. So the car, as seen here in the pictures above, is a sedan. So it has two front seats and a back seat, and that is not the model that I was striving for. So My first idea was to make a racer, as you can see in the pictures above. Just purely a two-seater, no roof, and more of a cigar-shaped vehicle. That will not be approved. That will be a lot of difficulties getting that past inspection. So my next best plan is to make it into a two-seater. And I found some pictures of Citroens of the same era which really appealed to me, and then at least we will have some kind of a roof at some point, although that's not really my intention to have the roof on. But this will be a more of a an accepted model that will be much easier to get approved to inspection, and I really like the shape. So for now, this one above that you see now will be the one that we're going to aim for, and that's what we're going to try to replicate in this shape. So a two-seater, probably no rumble seat, and where we will put the spare tires remains to be seen. But that's the plan so far.